Jays will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the BYU Cougars taking on the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So BYU's offense will take the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Here's a heat. Makes the catch, it's Hagan. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this, he can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there, and that's why they're so tough to stop.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And and it's no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So Texas Tech's offense will go to work for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Morton. Quickly complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Using his legs, it's Joyner. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Joyner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. The option look. He'll pitch it. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And they sniff that draw out. When a draw unit, you're going to have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now the play fake. Caught near the sideline, it's Nakua.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. When you used to be able to make that play years ago, you're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Snagged in the middle, it's Buckmeyer. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be fourth down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Caught in the backfield, it's Virgil. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Red Raiders come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short.
Picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
And the Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And that is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
To the air, it's Morton. Got him downfield. Lowers those pads. He's running free down the middle. The tag. Touchdown, Red Raider. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hagan. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The Cougars will keep this drive going.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
A first down for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Trying play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Breaks the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And these in-breaking routes are so hard from these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
To the air, it's Morton. Makes the grab, it's Eakin. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Fighting off the defender. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Kalani Sitake got this Cougar program back in the national spotlight last season. 11 wins, and boy, did they do a great job in finishing off close games.
And boy, are they fun to watch. You talk about close games, yes, they won those, but fake punts, fake field goals, going for it on 4th down, like BYU's brand of football, Palmer, is always entertaining.
It's always entertaining. I remember a little while ago, people were wondering how they were going to fare in the Big 12, but they've proven that they can compete for a conference championship, and who knows this year, maybe take the next step to the CFP.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Snap it to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Working that left side now. Smashes through the tackle. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Bachmeier. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, BYU.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
On the ground, it's Joyner. Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Catch in the middle, it's Eakin. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Touchdown, Red Raider! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Colorado is going to enjoy the trip back to Boulder after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at Folsom Field, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
To the air, it's Bachmeier, using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal blocking.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Got it, looking for a first. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Makes the catch, it's Stone. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
On third down, going up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Turning it on! He smashes his way through again! And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Morton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the ground. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
To the air. It's Bachmeier. Makes the grab. It's Wyatt. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They'll try to get outside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. He'll take the deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Morton. Just a short pass to the tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Runs through a tackle. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup. And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On the option. The pitch. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man quickly. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Now on the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Red Raider! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. To throw, it's Bachmeier. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got a man. It's Hagan. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll run play action. Buys a little time. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late running the ball on third.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Morton. Finds his tight end.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Nakua. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
This BYU offense set up with another first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Pressure coming. This time it's complete. And he'll be brought down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Cougars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He uncorks one deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well,
the coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. BYU with the 1st and 10. Let's go. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
and I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Touchdown, BYU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football.
And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Touchdown, Red Raider. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. He'll ride his man on the option. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Finds his man. It's Nakua. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking for the score. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never...
Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal.